YouTube, it's your boy Zamba. Welcome back to another banger. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best risk to reward you should use in trading, forex, indices, stocks or anything, right? So if you are new to this channel, do it to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Now, I'll be using silver in this case, okay? So for those of you that know me too well, you know I love silver. So let's go. Now, you want to trade, or you are just starting trading, and you're like, okay, I just want to like have a risk to reward of 1:10, 1:5, 1:2, 1:3, whatever. Now, get this: the best risk to reward ratio comes from your strategy. Okay, now let's say you are a breakout trader. Now, a breakout trader uses simple price action, simple breakout, something like this: break off a support or break off a resistance. Let me copy this and put it here. Break off a resistance. Now, with this simple price action, your focus is little risk to reward ratio, 1:2 and 1:3. Highest, the highest risk to reward ratio you should be trying to achieve, or you should be putting in mind, is 1:3. So in this case, the market actually gave us that risk to reward ratio. So let's say you took your entry here, you put your stop loss right above this level, and you put your TP down there. 1:2, 1:3 already achieved, right? Now, let's say you are an advanced trader, or you just want to have a high risk to reward ratio like that. Now, in this case, what are you going to do? You will need techniques or strategies that will give you a high risk to reward ratio. Now, if you are getting, or you want a risk to reward ratio of 1:5 and above, you should look at your strategy. What strategy are you using to get that particular risk to reward ratio? Is your strategy qualified to get that risk to reward ratio? If the answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, don't, because it will affect your win rate. Now, let's assume that you take your trade here. Let's assume you have a strategy that made you take your trade here for no reason, okay, for a good reason, sorry, right? And people that do trade, they don't know the reason why you took that trade, right? But you took the trade regardless. Now, you took the trade and you put your stop loss at this level, and then you put your TP, let me extend this, you put your TP down to this level. Now, think about that risk to reward ratio. This is a risk to reward ratio of 1:5 on its own. Let's just say it might be more than that, but let's just say it's 1:5. Now, what does it do, or what does this particular thing help you to do? Now, your strategy is the one that will tell you this is the right thing to do or not, so that your win rate will not be affected. If your strategy does not qualify for this thing and you do it regardless, in the long run, it can happen. It can, let's say in 5 trades, you win 3, you win 4, it's good, you are happy. But at the long run, 50 trades, 100 trades, what do you think will happen? Destruction, collapse, right? So for those of you that like, for example, for me personally, right, let me talk about myself, because I'm the one saying this, right? So let me talk about myself. For me, for example, I journal my trades every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, right? Now, if you're on my Telegram channel, my free Telegram channel, you're going to see what we do on the inner cycle every single day, and what I also trade personally, right? You see, this whole thing, let's say for the entire month, we have 100 trades. You're going to see, let's say we have 100 trades with 20 losses or something like that, or even less than 20 losses. Now, guess what? That whole risk to reward ratio has been 1:5 all through. Now, calculate that, and you're going to see I am much more profitable even when I have a loss. You see, So my strategy enabled me to take risk to reward ratio of 1:5 and beyond. For those of you that also follow me on other social media like TikTok and all of that, you are going to see I post my risk to reward ratios on my trades, right? And these trades are risk to reward ratios of 1:5, 1:10. So if you are not following me, do well to follow me so you can see those things yourself, not just me saying it, but you are seeing it physically, right? So with my strategy, I'm able to attain those things without affecting my win rate. My win rate is already certain, right? It has a range, but it is not declining. That is the difference between me and a beginner trader or a non-profitable trader or unprofitable trader. You get my point? So that way we have different risk to reward ratio we are trying to achieve. Guess what? Our win rate, is it affected? Yes or no? That is the question. And if it's affected, that is when you will have to remove your hands. Look for a new strategy or look for a new model that will give you the result, which is your risk to reward ratio of 1:10 and above, or 1:5, depending on what you want. So now you understand this whole thing. I just brought this explanation for you guys so you guys can get my point. And now you have already understand this risk to reward of a thing. What are you planning to do right now? So what you can do right now is look at your risk to reward ratio and check if you are satisfied with it. If you are satisfied with it and you are consistently profitable, that's a very good thing, no problem. But if you are not satisfied with it, look for a strategy, look for a guide to follow, and start getting your risk to reward ratio higher from today. Why? Because the more you waste time, the more you are going to hate trading, the more you are going to regret not achieving that goal, and the more you feel disconnected or you lost your belief entirely. You might just have it in mind that I think I'm not able to do this anymore, or I don't think I can achieve this risk to reward ratio, or I don't think it's even achievable in the first place. So look at traders like me having risk to reward ratios, crazy risk to reward ratios, 1:5, 10, 15 and above, and have that belief. So if you want to achieve that same result, remember your strategy is not qualified to give you that risk to reward ratio, then you have a chance to redeem yourself. So if you want to start that now, you can get a private session with me to increase your risk to reward ratio and start from there. Change your strategy, change your model, restart, rethink, refocus, and change the entire whole frame that you have towards your risk to reward ratio, so you can be balanced once and for all in trading. If you have a risk to reward ratio of 1:5 and that has been your goal, if you have that goal achieved, you can be consistently profitable and you don't even have anything to bother again. Anything you want to be bothered about, maybe as time goes on, as time flies, you can decide to increase it if you want to, but remember your strategy is the key. Okay, so hope you found value to this video, and there's going to be a huge challenge coming up, and I'm going to be doing a massive risk to reward ratio challenge on this channel. So do well to like, comment, and subscribe so you guys will see those videos and see those challenges that are coming up, and also new gems too that are coming up, giveaways and all of that. So do well to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to start your journey as a trader without any mixed information, the wrong information, without having those obstacles, do well to reach out to me using the link on my video description to get the best from your trading. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. Damn, David.